We are so busy and there are so many amazing things going on right now. Today, I'm going to give you a replay episode from much earlier in the year. It is holiday related and you'll love it. Also, next week, we've got a brand new episode, and again, it's holiday related. Thanks for watching. In this episode, I'm taking a step into the future. Well, not really so much the future. Normally, we focus on the 18th century. In this episode, we're going to be doing an early 19th century recipe. The recipe I'm making today is from John Cook's 1824 cookbook, Cooking and Confectionary. It's what's called a light gingerbread. I'll explain in a minute exactly why this is so special. Thanks for joining us today on 18th Century Cooking with James Townsend and Son. So while this recipe that we're doing today is actually a fairly simple, common sort of gingerbread, one of the interesting things is it uses alum as one of the leavening agents. So in our Exploring the 18th Century chemical leavening series, we talked about bread adulterants in the mid-18th century and how there was great alarm at the bakers using alum in their bread. And yet here we have an early 19th century recipe that's using alum as a leavening agent. The original recipe is rather large, so I've downsized this considerably. We're going to start with 2 cups of flour. To this, I'll stir in 2 teaspoons of powdered ginger. Next, I'll add 1 cup of light or Barbados molasses. Warming this first will make it easier to mix into the flour. Now for our wet ingredients, I'll take a few tablespoons of milk, divided evenly. In half of this milk, I'll dissolve 3/4 of a teaspoon of pearl ash. In the other half, I'll dissolve 1 teaspoon of alum. Pearl ash can be very difficult to find, so James Townsend and Son now carries food-grade pearl ash in 2-ounce bottles. You can substitute it with baking soda, but baking soda was a mid-19th century invention. Alum can be found in the spice section in your local grocer. If you would prefer not to use alum, you can use a couple tablespoons of vinegar instead. And I'll stir this in very well. The result is a very sticky batter. I'm going to bake this in a tart tin that has been well buttered. If you're baking this at home, you'll want to preheat your oven and bake this at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. We gotta give this a try. Very wonderful, very fluffy. It's got a great gingerbread taste with the mix between the ginger and the molasses. This is an excellent, very interesting, almost like a ginger cake. Very moist though. This is really something special. If you haven't watched our Exploring the 18th Century series on chemical leavening, I really invite you to do so. It really helps tease out and get to the roots of chemical leavening all throughout the 18th and 19th century. If you're new to our YouTube channel, I really want to welcome you, and don't forget to subscribe by pressing this button right up here. If you'd like to visit our website, this link will take you here, and if you'd like to request a print catalog, this link will take you to that spot. We also have related video links right down here. Just click on them, it'll take you right to the video. Thank you so much for watching.